and welcome back to another episode of Home Ec with Julie Geck. I, of course, am Julie Geck, and today is a video I'm super excited about. It is a Trader Joe's haul. I love Trader Joe's. It's my favorite grocery store. I love that it's small. I love that they have seasonal products. I love that it's fairly inexpensive for the quality that you get. And I got a lot of stuff today, and I spent a little over $100. So I'm going to take you through exactly what I bought, and I'm going to explain what I'm going to use all of the items for, because most of them will be dinners this week, snacks, breakfast, things like that. So let's get into it. Okay, first is the bread section. I don't buy a lot of bread because I try to eat mostly gluten-free, but I'm addicted to eating avocado toast in the morning for breakfast with toasted sourdough. So this is the cracked wheat sourdough bread. This is my favorite sourdough bread that I have found. I've tried quite a few. So I always have avocado toast literally every morning for breakfast. So this is what I used for that. And now that I'm thinking about that, I forgot to get avocados. At least I have the bread for it. Okay, so next, stay in the bread section. Next are flour tortillas. These are amazing, delicious, craveable, binge-worthy, addictive. Did I say that? I'm obsessed with them. That's the nicest way I can say it. I'm obsessed with these tortillas. They are truly handmade. That's what they're called, flour tortillas. And they are the best tortillas in the entire world. I've never actually had real homemade tortillas, so that might be better. But this is probably a very close second. If you like Cafe Rio, which I love Cafe Rio, it's my favorite restaurant, those tortillas are a close second to these. These are chef's kiss. Keep these in the fridge. I've learned too many times. The pantry, no, they'll mold like overnight. Keep them in the fridge, they last a couple more days. Moving on, let's go to vegetables because there's not that many. First is broccoli. I'm on a huge broccoli kick right now. I go in phases of foods that I really like and I get obsessed with them. It was asparagus for a good 2 years, maybe longer, probably 3 years. And then it was carrots. And then I tried broccoli. Roasted, almost burnt, like pretty charred broccoli with a ton of salt and pepper and a little sriracha even. It's so good. And I never thought I would like broccoli. I was the pickiest eater growing up. But I love broccoli now, guys. This is a big step. You don't even understand. Next is onions. It's another favorite vegetable of mine. This I've been obsessed with for a solid 5 years. I love, love, love onions. I love them. No, this has been an obsession for longer than that. Probably 10 years. I could just eat sauteed onions and be satisfied. Jeff would never go for that. Jeff hates onions, but I love onions. So I got a big thing of onions. Also in the onion category, green onions. I like these as a topping, more of like a garnish than actually to cook with them. I'll cook with like the white parts, but I like the green parts as a garnish. So one of my meals that I'm making this week is chicken teriyaki bowls with roasted broccoli. And I'm gonna garnish it with some sliced green onions on like a bias, so it looks really fancy. It's gonna be nice. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so next, also in the produce section, is a seasonal favorite of mine. And it's a pear. And I feel like this is like not a super well-known seasonal product. I don't know. I feel like pear is kind of making its like debut this year. There's a lot more pear flavored stuff and like less apple, because I feel like apple is just like, you've had your time, you know, it's time to go. But pears, oh, this is a Bartlett pear. I really like Bartlett pears. There's also Bosch pears that have more of like a brown, kind of almost like a velvety outside texture. Those are not my favorite. I think the Bartlett pears have more flavor and they're a lot sweeter. So I bought 3 of these. I'm gonna eat those as like a snack on my breaks, or you know, like before dinner when I get home from work, things like that. Also in the produce section, I got some grapes. I love grapes. Again, it's just a good snack to have on hand. I like to put them in the freezer, which I feel like most people don't know about, especially in the summertime, because then you eat them and it's almost like eating a grape flavored popsicle. Nature's candy, as Chris Traeger would say. So next is the pre-made meals section, which I love. That is very convenient, very helpful, really delicious. This is the turkey gobbler wrap. Okay, we gotta talk. I love Thanksgiving food. I love it. I would eat turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy every day. I honestly, I would. I love Thanksgiving food. I love it. So, turkey gobbler wrap is turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and cream cheese in a tortilla served with gravy. They are so good. They're so good. I like to put them in the microwave for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, get a little warm, dip it in that gravy sauce. Maybe I'm gonna have this for dinner. Okay, next in that little pre-made section is chicken soup. Again, I love anything comforting, any comfort food, cozy blankets, fuzzy sweatpants, cozy slippers, I'm about it. Chicken soup to me is comfort food. So I got a thing of this. Just heat this up on the stove for about 15 minutes until it gets simmery. Yummy. On that same page, turkey pot pie. I've never tried this. I've never seen this in there, so I wanted to try it. So this is white meat turkey, root vegetables, savory stuffing, and turkey gravy. And I opened this to take a peek, and it has the little crunchy top. Maybe I'll have this for dinner. Okay, so next in the meat section is the chicken and chili tamales. I've also never had these. I've never even seen these. And they look so good. They're gluten-free and made with chicken raised without antibiotics. Love that. All you gotta do is microwave them for 1.5 to 2 minutes. And then I have some enchilada sauce, just a little can. Pour that over top. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Okay, in the meat section as well, I got chicken strips. So this is gonna be for my teriyaki chicken meal that I'm gonna make. I think I'm gonna make that for dinner tonight. That's what I was planning on. But I'm gonna cut this in really small little dices with the broccoli, with some brown rice, with the teriyaki sauce that I'm gonna show you in a second. That's gonna be good. I'm also gonna make tacos this week. So I got some ground turkey. Again, Jeff doesn't like ground turkey, so I figured since he's not here, I'm gonna try it. I like ground turkey, I don't mind the flavor. I just add taco seasoning to it, again from Trader Joe's. And it's delicious. I make that with rice and beans and the tortillas. Yes, please. Oh, before I forget, because this is little, I'm also gonna add this little can of green chilies. This is roasted, fire roasted and diced green chilies with the ground turkey with taco seasoning. That's gonna be so good. So I've been talking a lot about this chicken teriyaki and this teriyaki sauce, and it's gonna be so good. This is the sauce. It's separated a lot. Okay, there we go. So this is soyaki. It's a unique teriyaki sauce and marinade for meats, poultry, fish, tofu, and vegetables. It's vegan, so that's cool. It's just made with soy sauce, ginger, garlic, and sesame seeds. I mean, there's other ingredients, but that's the top ones. So I'm gonna cook the chicken in this, toss the broccoli in this, serve it over some brown rice with my diced green onions. I'm getting hungry, honestly. This is making me very hungry. Okay, so next, I only bought one thing in the seasoned section. I wanted to buy the everything but the leftover seasoning because I saw that on Instagram yesterday, but they didn't have it, which is a Thanksgiving seasoning blend. But I bought my favorite everything bagel seasoning. I put this on my avocado toast on that sourdough bread with a little sriracha. I eat that literally every morning. Okay, so I bought everything bagel seasoning because I love that. I've tried other seasoning blends like this. Let me show you. This Spice Island, I hate this one. I bought this at Smith's. The consistency is so fine, and this is like chunky. So you get like big pieces of like the garlic and the poppy seeds and the just like the flaky salt. This is nothing to me. So this I will use it because I don't like to waste stuff, but this is gold. Okay, also in the like dried goods, canned stuff aisle, I got some pasta. Pasta is a go-to meal for me. I could eat pasta every day. Along with my turkey and stuffing, I would eat it. I would be satisfied. Rigatoni noodles. I love rigatoni. It's my favorite noodle. Besides penne and spaghetti and angel hair. Rigatoni's top 10 for sure. And then I also bought this arrabbiata sauce. I buy this every time. I love arrabbiata sauce. It's spicy, but it's not overpowering. It just fills your mouth with like heat, but it's not like a punch you in the face like red chili flake flavor. It's also really smooth. I don't like a really chunky tomato sauce. This is a really smooth sauce, which I love. So I bought 2 of those and 2 bags of rigatoni because I know I will eat it. Okay, so next in the frozen section, I only bought 1 thing in the frozen section, but I've never tried these before, and this is the French onion soup frozen appetizer. I'm interested. And I had to open it because I didn't understand how you would reheat it, but it comes in a little thing like this. You just take it out, put it in like either an oven safe or a microwave safe bowl, depending on how you're gonna cook it, and then let it melt. So I'm interested to try those. I love French onion soup. And again, Jeff doesn't, so I'm gonna eat it without him. Next is a seasonal thing that I found that I'm really excited to try. So this is the pumpkin spice granola bar, and it is pumpkin spice flavored granola layered with 66% cacao dark chocolate and topped with toasted pumpkin seeds. This looks so good. I was so tempted to just eat this on my way home. This looks so good. I love pumpkin everything. I think that's very clear. I love everything that's seasonal, but I cannot handle eating too much sweets. Anything that's too sugary, I just can't handle it. So like everyone loves the pumpkin JoJo's. I'm all about it. I could never buy a whole thing of them because I could never eat a whole thing of them. Pumpkin JoJo's, if you're not familiar, are basically Oreos. I'm not like that big of a sweets person. So I think this is like a good balance of salty, sweet, still get that pumpkin flavor, get a little dark chocolate, kind of curb that sweet tooth. I'm excited to try that. Few things, just random things. Salami, this is just a good snack. I love salami. And this is another reason why I love Trader Joe's. This package, if you bought this at like Albertsons or Kroger or Smith's, would be like $6. This was less than $3 at Trader Joe's. I'm just saying, it's a good deal. Also in that like deli section, cheese crackers. Cracker cuts of cheese. So this is a sharp cheddar cheese, and it's just a block that they cut into like a cracker size piece. This, with this, just feed it to me. I love it. Next is beverages. Non-alcoholic, we'll get to that. This is the spiced chai black tea concentrate. I love chai tea lattes from Starbucks, but I don't love to go to Starbucks because I just don't. I never really am satisfied. So I'm gonna try this. This says it makes 4 12 fluid ounce cups. So it is concentrated, so you gotta dilute it with some water. So I got this. I've never had that. And I also got this non-dairy oat creamer and oat beverage. So this is gluten-free, lactose-free, dairy-free, and vegan, which I love. I love all of those words. And I figure if I add this to my chai tea with a little sugar, mix it up real good, I feel like that's gonna be equivalent to a Starbucks chai tea latte. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna be posting when I try these things and my reaction to them, so you don't wanna miss that because that could be interesting. It's gross, I'll be honest with you. Okay, now to the good stuff. Oh wait, no. No, we have one more thing. Well, we have one more aisle. And then we're to the good stuff. Okay, first, these are basically like spicy Cheetos or hot Cheetos without being too hot. Again, I have a low pain or heat tolerance. So this is spicy cheese crunchies. They are delicious. They're like really thin, crispy Cheetos. Next, I've never tried these. Jalapeno seasoned corn and rice puffs. Kind of got like a Pirate's Booty vibe, but like a spicy Pirate's Booty, which I'm interested in. So I'm gonna try these. Those look really good. Last is ghost pepper chips. I don't have a heat tolerance. I'm gonna be honest. I cannot handle heat. I really can't. These are not that spicy. They're just spicy enough that you're like, but not that you're like dying. They're addictive. They are delicious. You just gotta try them. You gotta try them. I'll tell you, we bought 2 bags. Okay, now we can get to the fun stuff. My favorite aisle, the alcohol aisle. Okay, I love seasonal stuff. That's not a secret. I don't try to hide that. Love anything pumpkin. I love anything limited edition. I'm a sucker for it. I am. I'm the first to admit it. Stone. Enjoy by 10/31/20. Don't mind if I do. This is a seasonal beer. We had this last year. It's frighteningly fresh. It is 9.4% alcohol, which is high for a beer. It's Stone, so Stone is usually a little bit higher, but I love seasonal beers. I love seasonal anything, but I love seasonal beers. These were really good last year. They're gonna be good this year. I'm very excited about it. If you don't know about Chuck at Trader Joe's, you need to educate yourself. Chuck is my buddy. Chuck is always there for me. It's the $2 Chuck. So it's Charles Shaw. It's $2.99, I think, but they call it the $2 Chuck. For $3. For $3. It's so good. I'm not gonna say it's like award-winning quality of wine. I had a long day at work. I just want something that is gonna take the edge off. Chuck will do it for you. He's right here for you. He's always there. So I bought 3 bottles because I hate to stop after work to buy a bottle of wine. I just like to have it at home. I bought a Merlot, Pinot Grigio, and a Chardonnay. So based on what I'm eating for the evening is going to depend on what kind of wine I select. Pasta, Merlot. My chicken teriyaki bowl, Chardonnay. Pinot Grigio, probably my tacos, because that's going to be good. I'm not a sommelier. I'm not here to tell you how to drink your wine. I would drink white wine with my steak. I would drink red wine with my seafood. I'm not a sommelier. I just love wine. So, with all of that being said, Trader Joe's, I love you. I spent $131. The most expensive thing I bought was the beer. It was $15.99, which is expensive for beer. The next most expensive item that I bought was the tamales. They were $6.99 for 4 of them, which I think is a good deal. Oh, also $6.99 was the turkey pot pie. So the pre-made food is always a little bit more expensive because it's pre-made. It's a convenience factor. Everything else was under $5. I think that's a great deal. There's a few other things that I love that I buy at Trader Joe's that I didn't buy in this trip. And so I'm gonna do a video of my top 5 all-time favorite Trader Joe products. So that's why I wanted to buy a few new things to kind of broaden my horizons before I commit to a top 5, because that's a lot of pressure. But I would love to know what you buy at Trader Joe's. What is your favorite product at Trader Joe's? I left this on my Instagram this morning and my DMs were blowing up. Everyone was like, you have to try this, you gotta try this, you gotta try this. And I'm like, had it, it's great, it's mediocre, it's fine. You guys, I need to know. I need to educate myself. I want to broaden my horizons. So if you love something at Trader Joe's and you're passionate about it, leave it in the comments so I can try it. So be on the lookout and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss when I do reveal my top 5 Trader Joe's favorite products. That video will probably be out in the next few weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have a Trader Joe's haul that you want to share, tag me on Instagram so that I can see what you bought. And don't forget to leave your favorite products down below in the comments so I can check them out too. And make sure you subscribe because next week you don't want to miss my Halloween spectacular. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. So make sure you like it, subscribe it, Add me on Instagram, all the things. And I'll see you in my next video.